the final heat of the women's 400 metres. There's the start list. A DNS for Carr of Belize in lane number 4. But these athletes have waited patiently, and this is an interesting heat, and I'll introduce you to the athletes and tell you why. Onajuvwewo of Nigeria, the 17-year-old, will start in lane number 9. A nice wave, 52.59, a lifetime best this year. In lane number 8, Mary Mora of Kenya, the national record holder, 50.84, will line up in the 800-metre final here at the Commonwealth Games. Pipi of England will start in lane number 7, semi-finalist at the World Championship, just shy of her lifetime best this season. Botlo Gwetswe of Botswana, 4th in 2018, so her second Commonwealth Games, a little bit down on her lifetime best. She's a couple of seconds outside her 50.5 lifetime best effort. Caitlin Bobb from Bermuda, lovely part of the world, joins us in lane number 5. Lenny Shida of Uganda will start in lane 3. Fabulous running in the 10,000 metres last night. She's their national champion. And Ayana Stiverne of Canada, 51.21 this year. The Canadian starts in lane number 2. So they're the current qualifiers by time. 53.24. Lydia Jelle of Botswana. He's holding on to one of the non-automatic qualifying times. Keep your eyes on Mora. 50.84 seconds this year in Nairobi. He's qualified for the 800-metre final here. It's not as often nowadays, is it? We see 400-metre and 800-metre runners doubling up like we used to in years gone by, but Mora is a very special talent at both.
Set.
So Mora goes in 8, Pipi of England goes in 7. With the withdrawal of Carr of Belize in 4, there's a bit of a gap there, but on the outside, Onajuvwewo is running well, and Mora has gone. See her jogging there on the right-hand side of your shot. She's continuing, but she's running the race. And meanwhile, up ahead, Shida's running well of Uganda, but she's being overtaken on the inside by Stiverne of Canada. Remember, just the top 3 guaranteed a place in the final. Onajuvwewo of Nigeria on the outside, but the roar around Birmingham's Alexander Stadium for Pipi. This is nice and controlled. The battle for the 2nd and 3rd automatic qualifying spot. Canada and Uganda are going to get the 2nd and 3rd place. But Pipi 52.46. And Mary Mora in lane number 8 of Kenya has to finish that race, if I'm correct, because she wants to line up Rob Walker in the 800-metre final. So she cannot DNS, she just has to get herself round.
Yes, that's what I took from that as well, because initially it did look like she was interested. She had Pipi coming up on her inside, and they looked like they were about to sweep past the Nigerian on the outside, but it looked initially as though she was going to stop. But that's what I thought as well. She just wanted to ensure that she is okay for the 800 metres, which is her favoured distance after all. She's the World Championship bronze medalist. So watch second from the very top of your picture. Pipi coming up onto Mora's shoulder. Even at this stage, you knew the Kenyan wasn't really interested in going for a fast time, but she had been entered for the 400, and of course there's always the 4x4 as well. But her aspirations for glory lie in the 800 metres, despite the fact that she is a fabulous exponent over 1 lap. She feels that in order to have a chance to beat Keely Hodgkinson over 800, she's got to give that race her undivided energy. Anyway, so that was her quest for the semis gone. Onajuvwewo on the outside was coming under some pressure here. Nicely timed run there by Pipi, and there was a rare old battle going on in lanes 2 and 3. The Ugandan, Lenny Shida, 4th in the African Championships, driving for the line. Ayana Stiverne, who was 6th in her heat in Oregon, hanging on to 2nd place. So England, Canada and Uganda the three nations through to the semis.
Nice and relaxed. So an English athlete, Ama Pipi, finishing heat number 4 of our first round of the women's 400 metres, like we had in heat 1, with an English win like we had for Ahuragu. So there's confirmation. Ama Pipi automatically through in heat number 4, the 3 big Qs. I don't think Caitlin Bobb is going to get through with her 4th place time. And here are the qualifiers then for the women's 400 metres semi-finals. Victoria Ahuragu leading the way for England, 51.34. All the big Qs for those that finished in the top 3 throughout those heats. And then you start seeing the small Qs. And indeed, Lydia Jelle of Botswana, 53.24, was enough to get her in the 400 metre semi-finals.